This is your dedicated Lexis research consultant, Kate Montgomery, and this video will show you how to find and read pertinent case law. First, let's cover how to retrieve a case when you have a case name or citation. Let's say you would like to retrieve the Supreme Court case Connick v. Myers, 461 U.S. 138. You could enter the party names separated by a V. As you enter the case names, citations, or terms, the system will generate suggestions to help you refine your search. Click directly on the case name to view that case. Alternatively, you could search for the citation, 461 U.S. 138. You don't need capitalization or punctuation to run the search, only the correct volume, reporter, and page number of the case. Once you put in the citation, click the search icon to retrieve the case. Next up, let's say you've read through some great secondary materials and now you feel confident in looking at relevant case law. To do this, simply run your search and select cases from the content categories listed on the left-hand side of your screen. We'll run a search with the search we put together in the last video. From here, you'll want to use your post-search filters to narrow down to all federal cases. You could even narrow down to your jurisdiction further by selecting Supreme Court cases, Fourth Circuit cases, and even the direct district court that you are interested in. For now, I will stick to all federal materials to see what other circuits have to say about this issue. Additionally, you can add phrases that are important to your research in the search within results post-search filter. For instance, let's add private within 5 words of citizen to our search. On the site list, you'll find an exclusive feature I discussed in the last video called the search terms map. At the top of the page, you'll again notice that each search term has been assigned a unique color. Then, these colors display in a bar within each case on the site list. Using the search term map, you can quickly scan through the instances of the search terms within a case, or scan through the site list viewing the starred portion, which indicates the highest concentration of search terms in the case. This will help you quickly spot the most relevant portions of each case. In order to determine which cases to cite you for a research assignment, considered factors include what court the case is from, how current it is, relevancy, validity, and how frequently courts cite to the case. Within the site list view, it would take a significant amount of time to make these determinations and mine the data, but with RavelView, all of this information can be gleaned at a glance. RavelView is a cutting-edge technology result view that uses the latest in machine learning, data mining, and visualization technology to identify the most influential landmark cases from your search results, and then find other connected cases to help you identify all the relevant sources you need. To view the Ravel integration on Lexis Plus, simply click the RavelView icon on the top right of the site list. RavelView graphically presents the top 75 results from any case law results list. Each circle on the graph represents a case. The graph is organized by court vertically and by date horizontally. So for example, in the top row, find the Supreme Court case on this topic. The higher the circle is within its row, the more relevant it is to your search query. On the right of the graph, the most recent opinions are located. The size of the circle is a reflection of how frequently the case is cited. The larger the circle, the more the case has been cited among the other 74 cases. RavelView is interactive. To view a specific case, simply click the circle. The case name and citation displays on the top of the graph. However, your cursor over the connected cases to view the citing relationship. On the right side of your screen, your results list shift the case you selected to the top of the list so you can quickly open and view the full text of the case. To return to the full view of all available case connections, simply click anywhere in the RavelView background. To discuss how to read a case, let's review the Garcetti case in RavelView. Simply click on the title of the case on the right-hand side of your screen to retrieve it. Here you'll find the case name and citation at the top of the page. You can copy the citation at the top, but make sure you use your blue book to make sure that you've properly cited to the case. If you're reading an opinion and want to know what page you're on, begin by looking at the top of the case where the reporters are listed. These are the different publications of this case. Each of these reporters has a certain number of stars next to it, and one is bolded. You can select which reporter's pagination you would like to have bolded throughout the opinion, but the default is the preferred reporter. Then, as you scroll through the opinion, you'll find brackets with stars and numbers in them. This shows you which page of the reporter you are reviewing. So, for example, the opinion starts on page 410 of the US reports. You will see page 411, 412, and so on as you move further down the opinion. Next, scroll or use the search term bar to find the case summary. This is a brief of the case that has been written by a skilled attorney editor. The case summary is organized by procedural posture, overview, and outcome, so that you can quickly be informed about the parties, facts, and rulings in the case. While this is an excellent resource, do not rely on this section alone to understand the case. You need to read the judge's opinion before you cite to it. Beneath the case summary, you will find the Lexis headnotes. These are important rules or holdings that have been extracted from the case organized by legal topic. If you find a headnote legal topic that is directly on point to your research, you can click on that topic and click Get Documents in order to retrieve all the research and cases associated with that topic. Or you can click on More Like This Headnote to find cases with similar headnote language. Finally, beneath the headnote, if applicable, you will also find recommended secondary sources to expand your research on the topic. Lexis headnotes are not just a summary of that point of law. They contain the exact language of the court in this case. So to quote this text, simply click on the headnote and it will take you to that part of the opinion. If you'd like to cite this particular headnote, simply highlight the language and click Copy Advanced. From here, it will give you the citation with the pinpoint so that you can not only copy the language, but copy the citation into your class assignment notes or research outline. A pinpoint citation is a citation that includes the exact page number of a particular text that is found in a particular reporter. Again, be sure to read the entire opinion before you cite to it. Continue scrolling down to read the court's full opinion. If this is an important case, save a copy of it by clicking on the folder icon at the top of the page to save cases to a folder. Or click the printer icon to print the case. You now know how to conduct basic case law research on Lexis Plus. If you have any questions about the material I went over today, please feel free to reach out.